So I'm gonna be showing you how to remove your OEM subframe bushings and install polyurethane ones. Now, as you can see, I already got all of mine out, so it's gonna be a little hard to show you exactly what to do, but at least you know my method works. First thing you're going to do is get yourself a MAP gas torch, not propane or anything like that. It doesn't burn too hot enough. And you wanna burn all the rubber bits that are inside here. It helps if your subframe bushings are already worn out, but if yours were in good shape like mine were, then you're gonna have a fun time. So what you're gonna wanna do is apply heat all around the outside and on the rubber, and make sure you get the top and the bottom as much as you can. And just keep applying heat, and eventually you're gonna see like little melted bits of rubber or whatever, that liquid filling that's inside the bushing, kind of oozing out the sides right here. When it gets to that point, you can get a screwdriver, jam it in the ledge right here where the rubber would be and the sleeve, and just start peeling back at the rubber, and you can hear like the peeling coming out. So once you got it good and peeled like that, you just got to keep burning the rubber and just keep hacking at it until you got all the rubber out on both the bottom and the top. And then from there, you should be able to get like some vice grips or some channel locks or something, grab onto the inner core and twist at it and pull it till it comes out. So once you got that, in every single bushing there's going to be essentially 4 sleeves, 2 half little outer rings that go on the very, I guess, inside, I would say. And then you have this little middle sleeve right here, and each of the rings sit inside like that. And then this guy goes right here. And then you have a 4th and last sleeve that has rubber bonded to it on the top and the bottom over here. This is a sleeve you're gonna wanna keep. These you're gonna want to cut out. So what you're gonna want to do is get a Sawzall, and you're gonna want to cut relief cuts into both of these little sleeves right here. Now what's gonna happen is you're gonna end up putting a little cut through it at the bottom right here on this outer sleeve right here, but this little cut right here is just to kind of hold the bushing in place and make sure spacing is proper. It's not gonna affect the performance at all. So once you got that relief cut in there, you can take a screwdriver and a hammer and just whack at it. As you can see here, I kind of peeled all the metal back. It's kind of self-explanatory. Once you get in there, you're gonna know what you need to do to be able to get those out. Basically just peel back at it and keep hitting it with a hammer until you get that out. So once you got both of these little rings out there, then you're gonna have this inner sleeve right here. It has like 2 little nipples on the inside. So what you're gonna want to do with this one is, again, do the same process. Make a relief cut with a Sawzall or hacksaw. It's a good idea to use a hacksaw with this one so you can prevent scoring this inside sleeve right here as much as you can, but I'm a lazy fuck, so I just went out with the Sawzall, and as you can kind of see right here, there's a little bit of scoring, but I mean, it's not a big deal. Once you got all these sleeves out at the end, make sure you run your finger all the way inside here, make sure there's no like sharp spots where the polyurethane bushing could get caught on and tear. Basically, once you got that cut into the sleeve, start to peel this metal back where you got this cut, right? And then try and peel it back as much as you can. And then you're gonna wanna flip your subframe upside down and just whack at it with a hammer. If you have air, I highly recommend you go out to Lowe's and pick one of these air hammers up for about 25 bucks. You can probably get them at Harbor Freight or something for cheaper, but I mean, 25 bucks, you're gonna get a quality tool. These help a shit ton. If you don't have air tools and you're doing all this, God bless you, man. Basically, you're gonna want to hammer this sleeve out there as best as you can. There's no real science to it. It's basically caveman shit. Bash the fucker out, and then you're good to go. After that, make sure you hit the inside with a Scotch-Brite. Get rid of all the little bits of surface rust. Make sure you get all the rubber off. The top and the bottom are gonna have these rubber bumpers right here. You can just scrape them off with a razor blade, and then just hit it with a wire wheel just to get all the little bits of residue off. Then after that, hit the inside with some Scotch-Brite. Make sure there's no sharp bits, and then from there you should be good to go. And you're gonna want to make sure you lube your bushing up, of course, but there you go, fits in there perfect.